8:40 p.m. Um, I'm dimming this down to enhance it just ever so slightly. So, throughout this entire day, we have basically been under partly cloudy, partly sunny conditions. Now, well, we are at the, for the most part, dirty sky scenario of which we've been having this taking place for the last 3 nights now. Drop this down a little bit more now. I can see stuff back here, western horizon. And so I have been waiting for many hours, basically for the 9 o'clock period to come about, give or take, as that is when we typically will have some really great colorations to any cloud formations that might be up here in the western horizon. Well, it's very difficult to determine what exactly is going on back here currently. Not really my cup of tea, if you will. Yeah, we do have like one little puff of stuff right here. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I am using a selfie stick because, well, I once again had anticipations, not really expectations, but anticipations of still being partly sunny, partly cloudy. And, well, now then, weather, yeah, we got all kinds of these puffies floating about. I don't know if I caught that or not. Um, it is possible that we could by happen chance capture a no-see-um as it flies over. But, well, oh my. So, there we go. That's what I was talking about in my earlier recording today about these flocks of birds that have been flying over. So that's kind of cool. Get to back up a little bit of content with more content. But anyways, oh, and even more. Whoop, birds back here. Don't know how well that came out. So anyways, with this type of lighting kicking off, we drop this down ever so slightly. Do we have those? Can we still see these waves that come up here? Yeah, I'm having a, yeah, I don't think so. If so, I'm having a very difficult time seeing them personally. But I imagine that hole is, oh, and there's even more birds that just flew over. And more. Wow, they are really on the move tonight. And they all seem to be flying in the same general direction. Hmm. We're panned back all the way. Yeah, we are. Yeah, I think I am seeing the waves up here. Quite certain I am. There's our little puff-up stuff right there. do believe we are getting the wave somewhat. Once again. And that's where I can hear some form of a jet aircraft. And yeah, this is just complete yuck. Oh wow, even more. Yeah, they've completely whitewashed our skies here. And even more birds. Alright, so, and we've got cicada in the background. So I believe I will go ahead and end this recording, and then we will resume once again at a little bit of a later time frame this evening. Oh, more birds. The only puff of stuff in the sky. And Skyway's out for now. Alright, we have returned at 9 p.m. and I am sitting down out here on the balcony. And of course, no sooner did I walk out here and sit down than I was visited by the hummingbird. Which, yeah, I believe it's time for me to change the nectar, excuse me. Must have heard me talking about it. Our 9 o'clock visitation, but this time, well, I was able to go ahead, land, perch, and drink. And I'm not certain, might actually be a female, but I don't know, it's just as how it appears in this recording, not much more than a silhouette of the actual bird. And so I cannot see if there's any red coloration to his throat. Wasn't really expecting to to be doing nature observation. Well, and of course, this is, well, sort of somewhat to be a sky observation recording. But currently, there's nothing going on. And, well, we got something that's flying in the background here, but I don't want to make any sudden movements as to scare this hummingbird off. Temperature is cooling down quite nicely out here. a very, very, very mild breeze. Just enough to know that the air is moving. Very comfortable. It's been a long day. Oh, and off it goes. All right. So that's that's good actually. So as I had initially walked out here and sat down, and I got looking, and it's like, you know what? I really do believe I am seeing these waves up here in the sky, and well, hey, we got a little bit of that. Well, I'm seeing purple coloration. Well, now it's gone blue again. Yeah, okay, right there. Is that the hole, if you will? Yeah, right here. So, now seeing this, being buzzed by the hummingbird again, and it's debating on coming up. Oop. And I don't even know if that was the same one or not. But so anyways, yeah, I wasn't really planning on it. I just kind of want to actually head back in and chillax for the rest of this evening. But I am like very curious. Oh, hi-yo. If, and the crack and popping is the chair, the material of the chair making noise. I'm kind of curious if we can actually get the strobe lighting effect once again tonight. That would be rather interesting to have it happen 3 nights in a row. So, oh my, I think I just seen a glint of something in the background. But I think I shall go ahead and end this recording, and we will resume once again at a later time frame. I just had another bird just zip right on overhead, and I'm not too sure what that was. Possibly, could have possibly have been. Oh. That hummingbird keeps zipping up and zipping away. Could have been a mourning dove, as I was just hearing one. But it came zipping across real quick. And yeah, so right in this location and this location only, it seems as though we're getting quite the purple coloration is taking place. But then as I keep the lighting, same setting, and then it just kind of looks dirty. Well, kind of, yeah. Okay, and then we come back up and over again. Well, yeah. The sky just looks dirty. Oh, there's our purple. Yep, it's actually coming out that way. Never know until upon review. Sometimes disappointing, other times, well, it's things that I'm quite surprised to have caught. So, we shall once again end this clip and begin afresh a little bit later. 9:15 p.m. Otherwise what I refer to as that golden time frame for coloration, the evening hours, and tell you what, let's go ahead and try to zoom in just ever so slightly here. Yeah, it does not like to work so well when I am zoomed in, so we shall pan all the way back, refocus. Well, and before we even observe all that, let's go ahead. This will be the third night in a row for basically quite similar observations per night. Not too sure how this is coming out, but with these rings that come down here, and then as we drop down the lighting, and well, I'm gonna have to pinpoint the proper location of the sky. There's the beginning of our strobe light, strobe lighting effect of the sky. No, this is not any kind of enhancements or through an editing app or anything like that. No special effects here. All I've done is dim down the lighting. And point. But it's got to be a very specific location. The dimming of the light. Well, that has to continually be adjusted. I think this is really cool, but for some reason, I don't really seem to be getting many views on this really cool stuff here, and nobody is commenting on it. So I'm quite curious if I am actually recording something that is purposely being blocked as far as being recommended. Well, don't be over with yet. Come on, just a little bit more. they're not under similar conditions as what we have been experiencing over the previous 2 nights, so it's understandable why the difficulties, but what is not understandable is exactly what is taking place. Just does not want to do it now. We did get a little bit though, so I'm not going to complain at all. Well, I believe the time period has passed. Having difficulties with that too. We have lost our lighting quite significantly. Many times there's a second phase of this that will occur. I don't think we're going to be lucky enough to capture that. Time has gone on by. Man, we got a lot of birds out here. Phew, something just zipped right on by me. So, well, we got a little bit of a light show. Oh, okay, so we got a bat. That's what zipped on by me. Yes, indeed, the bats are out. Boy, they're quick. I think I say that every time that I record them. Oop, oop. Now we've got a couple of them out here. Very cool. Okay, people. That is that. Thank you for watching. Oh, wow. Got a little dizzy over that. it circles right about my head. Oof. But anyways, once again, thank you ever so kindly for watching. Take care. As always, have your, yeah, well, whatever. I am getting so tired. And it's early yet. I am just burnt out. And speaking about, this is Skywise out.